Hey YouTubers, it's Emmanuel Casa here. Yeah, Emmanuel Casa here, and today I'm going to be showing you my 5 custom-made Trackmaster Thomas trains. That's right. So let's get started, shall we? First up, we'll start with my Trackmaster Gordon. You know, the same one I have. It's the same Gordon, of course. Except it's still faster. I switched his motor with the Superstation Thomas's motor, and to make him better, and I used the Trackmaster Superstation Thomas's wheel axle, and I used his axle wheels. Yes, I used the wheel. This wheel, it came from the Superstation Thomas, of course. I used the Superstation Thomas's wheel and its side rods because the side rods were broken and it was hard to get out. So I have to fix the coupling, the side rods. I have to squish the button down a little bit here, and that's right. It will come off easily. And Gordon still works. Gordon runs great. And then this wheel, yeah, it's from the Superstation Thomas, of course. I got from there. I switched his wheel with Gordon's wheel since I put old tires and new tires on him and they didn't work. Yeah, and I have to glue this other side rod on him because I was trying to fix it and the fin thing broke off, so I have to glue it. And yeah, this is the worst. I don't think my Superstation Thomas doesn't look great anymore, but I still like it. I'll make it better and I'll find a spare axle for him. I think I can get the chance, maybe. But yeah, never mind. And yeah, that's a shame. But I still love Mr. Machine Thomas. I'm not going to make a custom out of him. But I will get another Thomas to make Stepney, of course, for Mr. Mahoney. And yeah. So yeah, anyway, yes. The Superstation Thomas's wheel is from the Superstation Thomas. And I used it for Gordon's wheel. To use it to be Gordon's wheel. I switched it back with... And yes, it's blue just like Gordon. And it's much just his other wheels. And it's a much perfect color as Gordon and his wheels. 2 front wheels. And the back wheel is the driving wheel. And it works great. And the coupling rods, they're great. And I managed to cut them out and managed to put them in carefully. Though one of them broke, so I used another pair of side rods. That's, yeah, whatever. And And Gordon still works. Thanks to the Superstation Thomas's motor. But I promise I'll keep my Superstation Thomas and make him the best Thomas collection ever. I'll be giving so many Thomases, and yeah. I'll be getting the Steelworks Thomas, or maybe to make it for Coal Dust Thomas, or whatever. Yeah. And I gave Gordon 2 front bogey wheels. Yes, at the front, I cut down the red things here, and I gave him wheels. I glued wheels here to make Gordon's front bogey wheels, and I painted them blue. And I gave him 2 lamps to make him look like in the CGI show to make him in the series and season 2013 or 2014. 24 episode. To the 24 season and the 23 season. And yeah, that's cool. Gordon looks great. So yeah, and that's Gordon. And I still love the Trackmaster Gordon. Well, I did manage to some mating motors, but I promise not to do it again. Yeah, we must never do it again. Oh yeah, shh. Yeah, man, whatever, who cares? I'm not so good at being quiet, whatever. No, man. Anyway, yep, that's Gordon. And I'm still happy to finally own the Trackmaster 2 Gordon, because I like him better than the Playroll Gordon. I was going to get the Playroll Gordon with the Express, but I decided to keep this Gordon. If I can't get the Playroll Gordon, I might as well keep this Gordon. That's right, yeah. And yeah, he runs perfect kills too. Yeah. Gordon is my favorite engine. Yes. He's big, he's fast, he's proud. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Next up we have Toad, the brake van. I made a new Toad out of a Royal Duchess's coach. I made an upgraded Toad out of a Duchess's Royal coach, of course. That's right. I painted the undercarriage black. Yeah, and I painted the wheels black too. And I painted the roof, and I spray painted it gray, and I printed his parts from the printer. And his face. And Toad looks great. Yep, that's Toad. That's right. So yeah. I'm still happy to finally make this new Toad. And I'm gonna make the other old Toad into a mail car or something. Yeah. Toad is the perfect rolling stock. Anyway, yeah. Next up we have the coolest customs I made. Let's start off with this one. It's one of my favorite engines from Peace and Quiet. Murdoch. Yep. MGH. Murdoch. Yeah. Like DK Donkey Kong, I guess. But anyway, yeah. Yep, that's Murdoch. Yep, I finally made Murdoch. Yep. So let me start with Murdoch here. 1. I was going to get a Tommy Murdoch. 2. You're asking, why didn't I get a Tommy Murdoch? Well, 1. I was going to get a Tommy Murdoch, but I never got the chance. 2. I was looking in Hardwick. First, 2. I went to a YouTube site, and then I saw one of them saying Hardwick Quarry, yes, that's it. And I saw him make a custom Murdoch. That's right. He made Murdoch. And yeah, Murdoch was the best custom. 2, then suddenly I watched a video of making a Murdoch. Then I saw one of them, the YouTubers, Hardwick Quarry, make a Tommy Murdoch, Trumpster 2 Murdoch, of a custom one, out of a Merlin. Then he upgraded him. So, seeing one of the YouTubers custom Murdoch, I decided to make my own Murdoch. And here he is. Not the best way, but cool. I like it the best way. I can call it the best way, I guess. So yeah. And here's Murdoch. Yeah, Murdoch. So let's get started, shall we? Here's the front of Murdoch. His face is printed. I made him out of I took the cab from the old Turbo Thomas shell I have. I used Rebecca's wheels. I used the wheels that came with the chassis that came with Rebecca. And I throw the Rebecca shell away. And I used her tender to make Murdoch's tender. I cut it and made it longer. Yeah. And yeah, and I spray painted the whole thing orange, and I glued a toilet paper roll to make Murdoch's broiler, and I did the shape, and yeah, and I did the piston too. Yeah, the piston, and yeah, and I made And I did the sides here and there. And yeah, and I made his buffer bean. Very smooth, this buffer bean. And and the wheels, and his wheels, the front wheels, was taken by a chassis, which I used. But and I spray painted them orange, and I glued them onto Murdoch. And it's cool. I painted the whole thing orange, gave them details here and there, the side, here and the back. That's right. And that's it. I printed his name. That's right here. Oh, right. Sorry. Here, of course, both sides. And I printed the face. Yep. And Rebecca Tinder, I cut it and I made it longer. That's right. And that's it. That's Murdoch. Yep, Murdoch looks great. Yeah, it's Murdoch. That's Murdoch indeed. Okay. Next up, I have, remember that D261? Yeah, the class 40 one I made of this Diesel 10. Well, I did, but I realized I want my Diesel 10 back. So yeah, I restored him back, I got rid of the green paint, and I painted him again. And I gave him details on a claw. And I fixed his claw again. So yeah, here he is. The one from my favorite Thomas Evans, The Magic Railroad, and these are the diesels. Here he is. Diesel 10. Yeah, yay. So yeah, guys, I was going to get a player Diesel 10, was I? Well, yes. One, I was going to wait for it till Christmas, but I couldn't wait long. Two, I want my Diesel 10 back. And now, three, I felt ashamed for destroying my Diesel 10, so I took the green paint off, and I took off the green paint from Diesel 10, and I repainted it. I took away the Diesel 10's green paint that I wanted to make into D261 or Class 40. I got rid of all the paint in the face, and I bought Diesel 10, made a Diesel 10 face, a printed one. And I did stripes here and there too. And his claw. I found his claw arm. And his claw, pinchy, it moves. Yeah. Yay! I finally made his pinchy move. How? Well, how to make a movable pinchy, I'll leave it to someone great. So yeah. So you want to know how I made a pinchy move? Then I saw a custom Diesel 10. So I restored my Diesel 10. So I realized I really want Diesel 10 back. So I restored this Trumpster 2 Diesel 10. I made it into Class 40 or D261 model, and I scraped the paint off and repainted it. And I found his claw and some Legos, and I glued them together. And yeah, Diesel 10 is done. And yep, his pinchy moves. You wanna know how I do it? I gotta help. Well, I made it just like Just like my friend. Just like my friend. Yeah. Just like my friend did. Yeah. And I'm going to show them to you. Thanks for sharing. And yeah, I'm going to leave it to my friend. Well, anyway, who cares? I don't care. And here he is. Diesel 10. His pinchy claw moves. And how I made it move? I'm going to show you how. First I took a claw, I remove it from Diesel 10, and then I used some Legos. I cut some Lego pieces off. I used picks to stick them together to make Diesel 10's claw movable. And I even glued a whole piece, and I cut a pin. I glued them all together to the claw, and I glued this to the Lego piece. And then yeah, the piece comes out, and I stick it on there. And I can also make it move. Yeah, it's cool. So yeah, I took some Lego pieces, more Lego pieces, and then glued them together. I glue some cardboard. And I glue some Lego pieces together. And I glue some cardboard to them. And I drill a hole in the Lego piece, and I glue it, and I screw a screw from the bottom, and I screw a hole in Diesel's belly shell, and yeah, and I screw a screw here to make it movable, and I use some cardboard to make it tight to fix the hole, and yeah, that's it. That's it. Diesel 10's claw can now move, and yeah, that's it. So finally, I restored Diesel 10. Now I can use him for Thomas and the Magic Railroad. And yeah, sure, why not? But of course I have to get Splatter and Dodge, of course, to make Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I'll wait till I get them on Christmas. Yeah. Next up, we have one narrow gauge engine with two faces. It's Mighty Mac. That's Mighty, he's Mac, and together, they're Mighty Mac. That's right. So how did I make Mighty Mac? First, I used some toilet paper rolls. I roll it, then I cut it, and then I use some more parts and glue them, and some rolls, and some paint lids, and I use cardboard funnels for them, and that's it. And yeah, I sprayed the whole thing. I painted a Sharpie marker the whole thing blue, and I printed their parts for Mighty Mac. I used to redline the undercarriage lines, and I did the undercarriage black, and that's it. And here are the pistons. The pistons, I made them perfect too. I printed Mighty's face at the front and Mac's face at the back. And I gave them coupling hooks too, to attach to any coaches where they go, and they will be pulled by each other. Yeah. You've got happy faces. Yeah, that's right. And that's it. That's all about Mighty Mac. He's Mighty, he's Mac, and together, we're Mighty Mac. That's right. Mighty Mac it is. Though I will have to make the movie Mighty Mac when I get the chance, I guess. So when I get more narc coaches, I will make the movie. And yeah, whatever. That's cool. I'm so happy I made Mighty Mac. Well, guys, that's it for my custom Trackmaster 5 Thomas Trains movie. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you like it. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. And yeah, that's it. Just hit the subscribe button and comment below and like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and bye for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.